Guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are here with the Colts franchise. Now, if you guys missed last game, you should go watch it. It was a huge playoff game that, was pretty enjoyable. We showed, most of it, and yeah, but, now we're here with the, I believe, week 8, undefeated 6-0 Indianapolis Colts. And one thing that I do want to show you guys is that the Indianapolis Colts are officially the best team in the league. Crazy, dude. As the Lions have 2 games on us. I'm not too mad about that one. If we can win this one, though, I mean, obviously the Lions, we got to face them in Week 12. I don't know if we can beat them as a whole. That's a big one. Weekly awards, obviously, you look at them. Anthony Harris, 3 picks and a tutty was up there. Now, one thing we do want to look at is this is going to be huge. As we're facing the Browns, definitely something we want to be as. Coach, nobody holds his defense to a higher standard than me, and I've always tried to lead by example. I made a few plays last week, but I have to do more if I want this defense to play like all pros. It starts with me, so I'm planning on single-handedly shortening the Browns' offense this week. I hope the rest of this defense follows by my lead. Under. Okay, let's get to the game. The 6-0 Indianapolis Colts will be taking on the Cleveland Browns. So why are we using the Pete Carroll offense? What the fuck did we play last week? Okay. We'll use whatever. We'll fucking use it. I don't really care. And we'll get everybody after this. We're an 86 overall team, so Cleveland still has Odell and Jarvis Landry. Now we are supposed to make a new franchise. That is something that's coming. Coming and well, I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should make an or we've already? I think I'll try to keep my franchise like this is kind of more of a running team. The other one's a passing, pass heavy. What do you guys want the other one to probably be? We just play, but like, what team should I beat? Because like I said, I want to be. I thought about the Dolphins. I thought about the Dolphins. I haven't really thought about the Bengals too a whole lot. I'm going to the Cardinals, but I don't know if I want to be the Cardinals. This is going to be a huge return. As the Browns barely missed the playoffs last year here, at 3-3 early on in the season, this is a huge game to try to prove that you're still. This is Malik Hooker's a new superstar on our team. That's a gate of 3. I don't believe that, but okay. We'll give him 3 on the play, and that'll be 2nd and 7 as Jacob Eason, trying to bring this team without Baker Mayfield to a playoff spot. It's not going to be the easiest. It's 2nd and 7. Jacob Eason going to give it to Chubb, and Nick Chubb not going to get the first anymore. Stumps him. But it'll be a 3rd and 2. I think if you're doing anything, you're watching Nick Chubb. You're trying to keep Nick Chubb from getting 1 yard. Nick Chubb gonna get the ball, and Chubb converts. Obviously did it. Obviously today. Darius Leonard being an X factor would be huge for this team. I mean, they've got, look at this, 2 superstars on the edge right now. That's what they need, but like they need It's going to go to Nick Chubb in the backfield, and then it'll be Quincy Wilson. That tackle. Quincy Wilson's another guy that, they're trying to get fewer reps to, same as Anthony Walker. Bobby Okereke, trying to see if they feel a lot more. 2nd and 3. A fake right there. Going to go to the outside, and it's Malik Hooker. Malik Hooker is one of the greatest safeties in the league. And he's showing it as 3rd and 3. Jacob Eason's going to hand this ball off, and that's going to be a 1st down. And so far, But, you know, I mean, holding on 150 is not a crazy goal right now. As maybe the game goes on, they can do it as. This is going to be a play action. Gonna go underneath to David Njoku, who's going backwards and finally took it down by Anthony. As they so far don't have 40 yards yet of offense, but they're working on it. 2nd and 5. Play action. Looking for something. It's out of bounds. And Jarvis Landry. Jacob Eason has to find him earlier there. So it's going to become a 3rd and 5. Huge 3rd and 5 for the Indianapolis Colts. Jacob Eason on 3rd and 5. Going to throw. Eason going to go underneath the Nick Chubb. And he loses 2 yards. Malik Hooker takes him backwards. Huge play. That's not Nick Chubb playing against us. That's TJ Yeldon. TJ Yeldon's killing us. This is a field goal. It's not good. Shanked. And it's Indianapolis Colts football. As we know, the Indianapolis Colts, they're coming out here obviously to win a game, but we'll see what happens as Nick Chubb or Marlon Mack is looking for 100 yards because 100-yard games from the Indianapolis Colts coming from Marlon Mack has been very successful in late game. Their only game that they've almost lost was not a 100-yard game by Marlon Mack. Obviously, Jacoby Brissett picked up a passing in those games, as that'll be a 1st down for Indianapolis. Brissett takes the snap. Jacoby gonna throw, and it's picked. Kirksey picks it. Hodges just does not make a play there, and it's going to be Cleveland Brown football. It's now going to go to TJ Yeldon, who picks up 3. Yeldon's got 20 yards on by day. He's been pretty good rushing, if I'm going to be honest. As 2nd and 7. Jacob Eason's going to throw. Jacob Eason going to go to Chubb, and he's stopped by Isaiah Simmons. A yard shy, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, here you go. This is where you got to make a play. Make a stop, 3rd and 1, looking. He's going to go deep. It is picked by Malik Hooker. 1-0 to Beckham, and they play off coveraging the best. I don't know if you want to do that against the best safety in the league. Malik Hooker makes a play. 1st and 10, Jacoby Brissett going to give it to Marley. Second and 1, Brissett takes the snap, going to go to Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb is off to the races. Denzel Ward gets him at the 24, 35 yards. Randall Cobb has been an incredible receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. I really don't see them not re-signing this man. Especially coming off the season he's having as Brissett. Sending Randall Cobb in motion. Randall Cobb has the edge, and not the end zone, down at the 1. Randall Cobb is over 50 yards on this last drive, as Cleveland has 30-something yards of total offense, as Jacoby on 2nd and 1. Brissett takes the snap. Brissett lobbing one up to T.Y. Hilton. Touchdown, Jacoby Brissett. And the Indianapolis Colts don't waste time. Touchdown, Jacoby Brissett. 2 for 3 and a tutty. 7-0 to the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns were keeping Indianapolis in it for a minute there. Huge plays by the Colts, though, stopping the Cleveland Browns on offense. And offensively, I think they're good. They've got one of the greatest defenses in the league. That does help a lot, but under 150 yards is going to be hard. That's going to be something hard to manage, as Jacob Eason going to come out, going to hand it off, and it's going to be Malik Hooker and Darius Leonard at the line of scrimmage. The 2 guys who keep this league intact, them and Anthony Harris, the new guy, as Justin Houston. I mean, those are the 3 top. Hooker, Houston, and Leonard as he's gonna throw, and it's gonna be caught. Darius Leonard tries to rip it out. Taylor Gabriel comes down with it, and it's going to be a 3rd and 6. So they try to force it out, they couldn't. It'll be 3rd and 6. Right.
Try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Back to throw. Easy open man, Taylor Gabriel.
Here is Gabriel grab for 3 yards, and Malik Hooker. There, Malik Hooker's having himself a game. I mean, he had to stop them last week, the Texans, and he did. And now, coming off a game that he's flying around the field making plays. 1st and 10 for the Indianapolis Colts. We'll see what they decide to do coming out of this one. 1st and 10, Jacoby gonna go to Paris Campbell, who has the 1st down, who's been getting more reps after last week's ball out. As you know, the Colts might be a passing team, but they're looking like more like a rushing team these past couple weeks. They have been ending teams. As 1st and 10, Brissett, a handoff to Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb makes some moves down the field. 37 rushing yards for Randall Cobb. The man could do it all. Randall Cobb, I mean, he's been to a lot of teams. No team usually keep him around. I just don't think the Colts, will release him after a year. He's got to finish his season or his career as an Indianapolis Colts. I think he'll definitely retire as a Packer, where most of the seasons came from. But Cowboys let go of him, and I think that was the biggest mistake of their life. Seeing what he's been able to do in Indianapolis on a non-passing team, as only getting it 2 from Marlon Mack, who struggled last week. We'll see if he can get going this week. As Marlon Mack, 34 yards. And you know what he told us today? He said, he doesn't know if it's possible, but a 200, what he told, him and Jacob King talked, Greg talked it over this offseason. They said, what do you want? What are your goals? And he said he's pretty open about his goals. He wants to be he wants not only to win a Super Bowl, he wants to have a 2,000-yard season. When we talked to Jacob King about that, he said that was a very realistic goal. And, it's not a terrible goal at all. 2,000 yards would mean that they're a running team. They did what they were, they did what they wanted to very well. And obviously right now I don't know how close it is, but we'll figure it out halfway through the season. As Brissett on a 3rd and 6, gonna pull it. Jacoby gonna go to Ebron. Eric Ebron stays at bounds. At the 12, gets possession. And he tried so hard to stay in bounds that he never actually went out of bounds. As 1st and 10, looking, gonna go to their main man Randall Cobb. Down at the 5. This man's incredible, dude. I just don't think that they need anybody else. I mean, they've got T. Higgins and all these great receivers, but dude, don't put them in when you don't have a reason to. You have people like this guy playing phenomenally. As this will be 1st and goal at the 2. Set on 1st and goal, gonna give it to Mack, and Mack is gonna jump in and lose it. What? I don't know, maybe say that. She gets it, and Jacob Eason will start from the 1, from the 2. Yeldon, and Yeldon's gonna get 2. 40-yard line. Cleveland calls a timeout. What an play that just occurred. As 2nd and 1. I mean, they're gonna hand it back off to Yeldon, and Yeldon has room. Isaiah Simmons there, and Leonard falls on his. A lot of yards, 70 total on the play. Like I said, you don't want to allow any more than 75. Let's have it. Looks like they might. 1st and 10. Gonna go to Yeldon, and Yeldon nowhere to go. Caught by Dean Lowry. He's been a very phenomenal athlete. Started this year as well. 2nd and 8. Gonna hand it off to him again. Yeldon can't go anywhere. Gain of 2. Stopped by Isaiah Simmons, and with all With the half coming to an end with 20 seconds to go, Cleveland's going to use their last timeout. And I believe it's a third down as well, so, you know, and you got to be careful what you do. The Colts should have scored again there. That's such unfortunate. Marlon Mack, obviously, first fumble of the season. And we're going to Yeldon. Yeldon's going to pick up a first down, and well, Cleveland Browns are on set to get over 150 yards total offense. TJ Yeldon's been the guy for the first half. We'll see how the second half goes. Indianapolis Colts down in this, or not down, up in this game, but not by a lot. It could all change in a matter of seconds as, well, yeah, Marlene hasn't really done much as Andy Brown's never caught a touchdown yet. It's crazy. There's a fake to Marlon Mack and Jacoby Brissett throws a tying game pick six off the end zone, trying to force the Marlon Mack. They've 3 turnovers today, 2 picks and a fumble to their 1 pick. Cleveland Browns might upset the Indianapolis Colts today. Jacoby Brissett's gonna throw. He's gonna have games like this, but Marlon Mack, you wouldn't. I mean, for a franchise running back, you can't have him be inconsistent. You know, that's what a franchise running back is. It's consistent every week. You know, you're taking getting 100 yards, 100 yard carry, or 100 yard games, and you know he's just not had those today. His total yards 81 for Cleveland, and a lot more for the Indianapolis Colts. This is gonna be Marlon Mack, who will hit over 50 finally, as they're gonna try to run this one down his throat. Try to take this game with them as Marlon Mack paths the way to the end zone, or the whole line will path the way to the end zone for Marlon Mack. As they're gonna go. There's some deuces. Still gonna give it to Marlon Mack. And 68 yards for him on the day. So far he has been getting the ball time and time again, and you know, I'd say I'd send a blitz here in a minute, as they're gonna get through. Marlon Mack, a loss of a yard, 3rd and 1.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Mack on a 3rd and 1. Marlon Mack is gonna get the football, and he's gonna be in the backfield. Loss of a yard. Browns play it well, but it looks like Reich hasn't gave a signal, and he has, and his signal is that stay out there, we're going for it. Frank Reich is a gambling man, we know this. As 4th and 2, Frank Reich takes the snap. Frank Reich gonna go to Nyheim Hines. Nyheim Hines picks it up and more. First down for Jacoby Brissett. And we knew this. We knew how he was, and this is how he is. A gambling man, as they're gonna give it to Marlon Mack on a carry, 79 yards on by game for him. And you're seeing the consistency on this drive right here. The fumble, you know, I think it's kind of, you know, what a spark in this young man, as 1st and 10, he has been crazy this second half, as Marlon Mack running a little bit tired there, as it'll be 2nd and 5. Mack gonna throw. Marlon Mack quickly sacked, nowhere to go. 3rd and 13. And you don't want to take a field goal lead. You want to take more than that, obviously. And now they're gonna need something huge, as 3rd and 13. Jacoby's got to step up, and Jacoby Brissett doesn't have time to throw those wide open comeback routes. Olivier Vernon gets him this time. 4th and 16. Here comes in kicker from The Panthers, Joey Sly, throws it. Wasn't re-signed in the offseason, and so far has been the kicker, the reliable kicker, a reliable leg for the Indianapolis Colts. 7, 10. And here you go. If you're the Colts, what are you expecting? A huge stopper. You don't want them to get a single yard this drive. You want to force a punt immediately, and get that back on the ground with Marlon Mack. Marlon Mack did very well that drive. Just the fact that the offensive line could not hold up towards the end. 1st and 10. Jacob Eason. A lot of down people. He's still gonna throw though. It's not gonna stop him. Hooker tosses him. Gonna be a gain of 6 for your Browns. Cleveland on a 2nd and 6. Cleveland Browns are in the backfield. Darius Leonard's there. Hooker took the lead blocker and let Darius get there on the edge. 3rd down and forever. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Needs a 1st down. Isaiah Simmons can't get him. Kenny Moore gonna get him. And no 1st down. Add 6 yards to the total they've had today, as the Browns get tossed by the Indianapolis defense. We used to talk about how they've not allowed a lot of games over 7. This is a lot of low digit numbers for their defense allowed. So especially this year. I mean, they have not allowed. They 10. That's a pretty big game for this year. As 8 seconds left for set. Gonna send Campbell in motion. Gonna give it to Campbell. Paris Campbell has the speed. Campbell to the outside of like 31, 28 yards. And the receivers on these jet sweeps have been phenomenal. 6 minutes left in this game. And they have chewed that clock in the second half. 218 total yards for Indianapolis Colts. A lot of rushing yards. And Marlon Mack extends forward. Gonna have 9 on the carry, and it'll be inches shy from a 1st. 2nd and inches. Marlon Mack. Trying to get to the outside. Marlon Mack slips a tackle. 1st down. 4 yards. And it's showing how good he's been today. The average starting to average out with 98 yards. Marlon Mack gonna get another carry. Oh gosh, loss of 3, nowhere to go. And you miss a blocker, that's what's gonna happen. And now a lot to go compared to what they needed, as 3rd and forever. Gonna go to T.Y. Hilton to pick up some needed yards, and 7. Pick up 7 will be a 3rd and 6.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far.
3rd down for Indianapolis.
3rd and 6.
Brissett takes the snap, looking for Hunter Henry. He's in. Touchdown, Hunter Henry. Hunter Henry, for the 1st time today, is in. 7 dive, 17. The Indianapolis Colts are running away with this one. Yeah, Marlon Mack still doesn't have 100. I assume he sees the field again though, and they ran the ball down his throat the second half, most of they needed to, and it worked. It wasn't getting crap ton of yards per carry, but he's getting the much needed yards, and that's what having a bad day and still getting 100 yards. He's a consistent. I was saying, like, listen, if he can't do this, he's not consistent. Prove me wrong. This will be a screen by the Browns, and it'll be a 1st down for T.J. Yeldon. Michael Pierce got back there. Mike Hooker was already back there, as that'll be a 1st down for Jacob Eason. 349, Jacob Eason takes the snap. He's throwing it up, and it is almost picked by Desir, who was all over that one. 2nd and 10 for Jacob Eason. Looking for anything. Right down underneath it. No! Michael Pierce gets the sack. 3rd and 16. And now here is where you got to play a little bit deeper. Here's where you cannot let them get 16 yards, obviously. It's looking, going underneath to Taylor Gabriel. That's going to be Isaiah Simmons that comes up, makes the tackle 4th and 9. And now this could be a game-ending play if the Colts can make it.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Dean Lowry, it's going to be thrown up, and it is picked by Pierre Desir. They wanted Odell Beckham deep on 4th and 9. They don't got it. What a play by Pierre Desir. As 1st and 10, gonna hand it off to Marlon Mack, who will go nowhere. 20 rushes, 95 yards. And has not been there on that carry. 2nd and 9. Hand off to Marlon Mack, and he's got a gain of 2 on a 3rd and 8. What do you do here? Do you hand this off again to your running back, or do you throw it on a 3rd and 8? I mean, do you try to keep this drive alive and end it? What do you think they'll do? It's going to be depending on what Frank Reich decides to do, what he thinks will work as on a 3rd and 8.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
3rd down, here we go. Brissett's going to go for a pass, and he's got it. Ebron converts on a huge, and they could have thrown all over the Browns if you think about it. But they chose to go to the run game, They had two very bad turnovers to start this game. I think that's one reason why they went to the ground so quick. I think turnovers, really screwed them up as Marlon Mack picks up the 1st down right there. And Marlon Mack is having saved his best carries for the end of the game as 1st and 10, Marlon Mack. Should already be over 200 yards. They're trying to strip us. But, that's what happened the first time. He tried to jump in. The ball got knocked loose when he went for the sky. I think it's close. I mean, we probably should have watched it over and maybe challenged it, but, we didn't. We didn't. And 2nd and 8, Browns out of timeouts. And Marlon Mack will get the 1st down. 120 yards for this young man today. As we'll officially bring in Dye. We're going to put the mercy on them. We're going to throw Deshaun Kaiser in the game.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
And let him do what he does best. Deshaun Kaiser comes out, and the Indianapolis Colts will chew the clock down and take a knee. Deshaun Kaiser is going to end this one off with a couple knees. Kaiser. Deshaun Kaiser will let the clock tick. It'll take the snap, and a huge game for the Indianapolis Colts. Their undefeated season will stay intact as they reach up and they get 7-0. 7-0. The undefeated Indianapolis Colts put the Browns away today as a huge defensive bout. They had like less than 100 yards today in offensive. As Marlon Mack a 90 overall officially. 100-yard game is incredible for him. As he got another ability, as his new ability is Leapfrog. As crazy game for him. Kenny Moore had some pretty good plays as well. He's a guy that I just don't see us get rid of. Like I said, if they're making plays, we're not gonna get rid of him. I think Clinton Geathers was lackluster on the plays. I mean, Isaiah Simmons, obviously I think he's kind of lackluster on the plays as well. I think he fits the bill. I think he played better at tight end. Mark Glowinski, another guy that linemen are hard to come by, so we've kept him around. As Tyquan Lewis, another guy that gets more reps than anything. I think we might have moved somebody inside. I think we had somebody else. Marcus Green, that kick returner, plays running back now. He's not a terrible running back. Let's be honest. I mean, he's a very good running back. As Grover Stewart will end up going up to 67. Another guy that plays defensive tackle. Very rotated position. Kiari Willis gonna end up at a 70. 72 overall. And George Odom, the two linebackers that, or two backup safeties that maybe one of them will see starting roles next year as. To read thus, Coach, I did everything I could out there, and I hope I set a new standard for the team. After today, those guys knew, no, it's my defense, and I won't tolerate anything less than excellence. He's now a X Factor player, and I don't think we have 7 wins in 7 weeks. Not a bad way to start the season. You guys have definitely established yourself as a playoff front runner. Let's see if you can keep it up. Woo. And clinching's not like terrible. Obviously, right now, 3-3-1. We'd have to win a lot more. 2-5. 4 wins we've clinched already, boys. Like next week we've got the Titans. That's a team I really want to face. I think we can beat the Titans. And one of my friends is the Titans as well. So that's what he does. His new ability unlocked. He got Leapfrog now as well. He already had Jukebox. Jukebox. But yeah, so great game for us right there as Marlene on Mac. Technically, we have won that extra game. We've only played 7 games, so technically, in my opinion, we're not halfway through the season. Marlene Mac will have one more game for the half, but he has 2 fumbles. No, he fumbled twice, but 133 carries, only 734 yards. So, not on pace for a 2K season yet, but I said to shoot high, and he said, you know what, I think I could do it. And that's kind of playoffs too, so obviously we have to beat the playoffs. But like I said, that's gonna be hard if he wants to do that. As he's at 734. Barkley, Elliott, Cook, and Gordon all have him beat. Gordon has a crap ton of touchdowns. So receiving, I believe Tyreek Hill's already playing really good. Cooks is playing good. McLaurin's playing good. Michael Thomas. I mean, there's nobody like on our team that's gonna be up here. But if you look at our team, 8 touchdowns, 10 picks, not great. Jalen Hurts also played phenomenal. 7 touchdowns, so he's got a couple himself. So Hines is a touchdown. Brissett is a rushing touchdown. Receiving, Randall Cobb leads the team in yards and 3 touchdowns, a touchdown. Hunter Henry got a touchdown. He's got only 2 catches on the season. Dwayne has a 75-yard touchdown. Yeah, I think we need to get him, that more. I know it was Ebron, my fault. Cobb has 7 or 6 more. Damn. But averaging yards per game a lot more. Every yard per reception, he's at the highest too. So I don't know. It depends what we do with T.Y. Campbell. Very happy too. We're having like overall. Division now just only has 1. Pancakes. Nelson's not allowed a sack. Smith's had 3, 2 by Kelly and 1 by Khalil. He is not allowed 1. INT's 8 for Harris, 4 for Hooker. Who leads our team in tackles? Harris. Hooker's behind him. He's got 7 tackles for loss. Pierce, 30 for Justin Houston. Pass deflections, 5 for Isaiah Simmons. So I guess he is doing. Doesn't have a lot to catch. I feel like we have fumbles. 1 for Simmons, 1 for Harris, 1 for Walker. So that's Isaiah Simmons has been 2 recovered by Leonard. Tutties, 3 for Harris, 1 for Leonard. No safeties or block kicks from us yet. We haven't really done anything. Punt returning, kick returning. 20 is our best punt return, 28 is our best kick return. So Marcus Green obviously hasn't done anything like too spectacular, but we'll keep him back there as I think we do advance tonight. But it's a great play for us. We need something like that. And like I said, it's 10 o'clock. Damn. But hopefully that's for something that's years to come of what's going to happen on this franchise. Maybe I'm hoping we can continue the streak just for a couple more weeks. I don't think we're gonna go. I think once we lose a game, I think we're gonna maybe lose a game, bounce back, and then we'll start to go on the downfall with L's, L's, losses. And when we come to the playoffs, we've won all these games, but we don't look that good with the losses we have. Obviously tonight, 38-12 win is really good for us. Division round, it's looking like the Giants. I think didn't they finish the best record? Yes. It's looking like the Giants is the team we're gonna have to face. So, unless the Niners lose to the Cowboys, it looks like we might have to face the Giants in a redemption game for our the tie we had earlier on. The Giants are the defending Super Bowl champions, so I'm not surprised they went 10-1. Look at our division, though. Division went really well this year. Eagles obviously terrible, but the Cowboys giving people a run for their money this year. As they actually had a chance to be in the position we had when we were and faced the Buccaneers. Unfortunately, they took an L their very last game. A huge game to get a win on. They didn't pull through though, and it's what happens as I forgot to end the stream. I don't know why I'm just sitting here quiet. Thank you guys for watching. You enjoy the night, but as hard as possibly can. I'll see you guys next time tomorrow, Christmas Eve, and then we'll have some uploads I need to make tomorrow night, maybe tonight. I don't know.